Known here, and this is gonna be a little, I don't know, sort of different video. Recently, I 100%ed Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, both it and Future Connected, and I was gonna share some thoughts of what I kind of learned from the experience. And prior to this, I was still 100%ing several games after I did quit trophy hunting. I guess I still kind of am a completionist, but I was kind of going about it more so in my way, as opposed to just filling out a trophy list. Now, granted, a lot of these games did have achievement sort of lists tied to them, like in game or, well, yeah, basically in game, because I play on Switch now, and well, there's no global achievement system, I guess, per se. Some of my experiences with we'll use both the Xenoblades as an example, but I guess I'll talk more about Definitive Edition because that's kind of what I'm making the video on. I am in the process of 100%ing Torna. If you guys want a video on Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and Torna 100%ed and maybe some thoughts on it, let me know. I could make one. If not, I don't know how good this video is going to do. It's probably just going to be me rambling on, and then I'll, later on in the video, I'll warn for spoilers, and then I'll show you all the 100% shenanigans that were accomplished. One thing, heavy story-based games, I was very run gun through the trophy list, through the achievement list, and I could not focus on story at all. And some other people were mentioning this to me too. They were like asking me, how can you start focusing on story again? And I mean, it was hard for me, honestly. I had to like watch replays of cutscenes sometimes because I'd be like, wait, my mind wandered for a minute there, 30 seconds there, and I completely missed things. It got really significantly better towards the end. I was actually like purposely focusing on trying to comprehend story and stuff, which was a different shift. Gaming comprehension, I guess you could say, as opposed to just following trophy lists and whatnot, and blitzing through as fast as possible, following this and that, and the other trophy guide. But so that was something I did definitely notice. I had to learn to set goals for myself, basically, in the games, as opposed to having them created for me. Now, granted, Definitive Edition does have achievements. They're called records and trials. So there was those to do. For the most part, I kind of ignored them up until the end, save for there was a few missable ones. I did make sure to get those out of the way. It did confirm my preference of not using a guide whatsoever. I did have to use a lot of guides on this, and that was, I don't know. It was kind of tedious. Like, okay, yeah, it was very tedious, honestly, and definitely shows I prefer not using guides. And I mean, I was still going in mostly blind, like as blind as I could. However, there would be some things I would have to look up because there was kind of a lot of missables on this one. I did find a good guide that had most of the missable stuff. That was helpful without spoiling too much. But things like that weren't tracked in game, like unique monsters and stuff, I actually printed out checklists to check off all of them, make sure I got all of them destroyed. But like I said, that wasn't something that was tracked in game. That was just something I decided I wanted to do to 100% the thing, you know? I think I'm trying to see games more nowadays as like a piece of clay, I guess, if you will, where you kind of can make what you want out of it. And I think having the trophy lists and stuff, and I'm not saying that they're a terrible addition to games. I mean, okay, maybe sometimes they are. Topic for another time. But I was just so locked in on getting the platinum so fast as possible. That's like all I cared about, honestly. And I didn't enjoy the game for the game. I didn't enjoy the game how I wanted. I mean, now it's kind of like just morph it in to whatever you're able to do with the game, whatever is going to be enjoyable for you. Anyways, let me get back to that achievement list in the game. It wasn't terrible, but well, okay, there was a few that were kind of tedious and terrible. Like just grinding out chain attacks and burst affinities in the end for like hours on end. Yeah, that's just artificially inflating the game right there, and it was kind of getting kind of unfun. And I know I say once a game gets unfun, you kind of stop, but it just kind of was like, I think I'm almost there, I think I'm almost there, but I was really far away. It was like another 5 hours of doing that. I guess maybe I still struggle with that sometimes, being a completionist and stuff like that. I didn't like that that was added in there, honestly. And honestly, when I heard that Xenoblade Chronicles 3 does not have achievements and stuff, I was happy. At least I heard that. Maybe it's not even true. So it took me 195 hours to 100% this, and also too, I would not have undertaken such a game if it had trophy lists and if I was still in that frame of mind. Because like I said, I was getting anxious if I couldn't get plats fast enough, and it was not cool, not cool for me at least. I took it maybe a little too far. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed this game. It really took me back to reminded me a lot of old school RPGs, like back in the older days. Some of the 3D JRPGs that I used to play back in the day, and it was good. I liked it. I liked the story. Again, I had to learn to comprehend the story, but it was good. I liked the combat. I liked a lot of things on there. There was one thing I guess you could say I didn't quite 100%, which was replaying the game over and over and over and over and over and over to get to 999 art coins or skill coins or whatever they are in the main game. But other than that, everything else maxed out. All the quests, all the affinity charts, as far as I could tell, and that was actually another nice thing about this game. It was literally impossible to 100% because um, some of the missions would be exclusive. Like you could only take one path or the other, and all the stuff reset if you did a new game. So it was like you could never have a file that had literally everything on it. And then also too, I learned if I miss like one mission, so what? Honestly, so what? And I realized that about halfway through the game. It was kind of like, you know, 200 hours, if I miss a mission, it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. So I'm not going to stress too much about it. I would have if there were trophies involved. Oh, you better believe it. You better believe it. I would have done that. Alright, warning, warning. This is your warning. There are spoilers ahead. If you do not want to be spoiled, turn away. Turn away now. I'm gonna go through and show you all the 100% stuff, or at least what I deemed 100%able. So let's load into one of my 175 hour save files here on the main game. And we'll go through, we'll look through some of this stuff. I don't know why I'm doing this. I guess to brag or, oh shoot, or to try to make it seem like what I did was, I don't know, more worth it than it probably was. But, oh man, let me get away from some of these enemies here so I could get into the load screens. But, yeah. Alright, here we go. Alright, so first off, we got all of the equipments for all the characters here. And this was kind of annoying at the end. I had to go in and go to certain shops, and some of the stuff you actually couldn't get until Future Connected. Some of the outfits and stuff were Future Connected exclusive, if you want to say. I added with Future Connected. Some of these also were missable. There were a few in the Mechanis area that you could miss. Oh, didn't show the bottom one. There we go. Yeah, this might be like the most tedious part to flip through. I don't know. I'm also not probably gonna be able to show you every single quest because there's a lot of them. There are a lot of them. A lot of the quests in this game, though, kind of just came naturally. like, if you did the strategy of, just go talk to everyone that you can in the town, and, just get as many quests as possible, because a lot of them would just be, you wouldn't even have to hand them in at the end. Just be as soon as you destroyed all of the, certain type of monster or whatever, then, it'd be like, quest complete, and you'd be all happy. Yeah, I also probably didn't get every single type of gem, available. As you can see, all the characters 99. Of course, I don't know why they wouldn't be after you did all of the, everything else this game has to offer. All the skill charts are done there. We got all of the arts all leveled up all the way. This also actually took a little bit of grinding at the end. Oh, I guess Shulk's Monado ones I should show too. Oh man. Alright, well, we didn't level up them all the way. Let's buy that now. Alright. I lied, but now, now I didn't lie, because now all the arts are filled. I guess I didn't flip all the way down to the bottom there. Alright, let's look at the area maps. And you know you got all the area map if all the borders and stuff are filled in? Or you got all the locations if all the borders and stuff are filled in. So yeah, this is spoiler territory right here, which is why I warned you guys. So I don't feel bad about showing all this. Because you had the option to look away. Yeah, and some of these areas become inaccessible later on. Or did I show... Oh, there was another floor to this guy. Actually, this map's kind of cool when you get it all filled in. Oh, did I show all three of that? Prison Island number 1. Valak Mountain. Yeah, if any of you guys have played Xenoblade, let me know what you thought about it. I didn't play it until a couple months ago. I guess is when I started with 2 and then went to Definitive Edition, then Future Connected, and currently on Torna right now. Which, also, I guess, if you guys want to watch me stream it, temporarily, I do stream on Twitch, so, you can chat with me there if you want. I think I didn't do all of the floors on that one. Yeah, this area becomes inaccessible later on. Also, if any of you guys have 100%ed Xenoblade Chronicles, let me know. I'd be interested in knowing. Oh man, just like flipping through all these maps brings back memories. Cause it took me a couple months to finish this, and the last like month or so, I didn't even have to really go back to a lot of those areas. Alright, so those are all the maps. Here's the quest log. I mean, there's a lot of quests. And yeah, the ones with the timers on them, some of them are mutually exclusive. Some of them, it just means they're missable after a certain point. But yeah, as you can see, quests upon quests. So... I think there's like 480 or something possible quests in this game. Alright, and then reconstruction, we got everything to level 5. We'll look at the affinity charts here. Again, I'm not going to go through every little tiny node here. And honestly, there might be some relationships that I could have gotten better. I don't know, but I looked to make sure I had all the links from a different chart. Oh, I guess I could show you. Now, the max number of skill coins you can get are 255 on one playthrough if you get all the unique monsters. So as you can see, there's out of 255. If you can get all the unique monsters and level 99, you'll get to 255. So that's proof right there. Unless I lied and I did do some new game plussing, but actually no, I couldn't because then I wouldn't be on the save file. Anyways, oh, character affinities. So yeah, we got character affinity between everyone. Of course, I guess some of these are like achievements too, so I guess you would just kind of know from there. Collectopedia is 100% completed. I'll flip through these pages real quick here. You can see the little crown on the top with the 100%. All the heart-to-hearts. Again, I believe there was a achievement for that as well. Here's the achievements. All the records, 150 out of 150. There were a few that were very annoying. And then these trials, which are basically just achievements too. And what else is there? Oh, yeah, the trials. They were like a DLC thing, or the time trials. Man, we want to go. Colony 9 has one. Let's go right there real quick. And some of these actually were kind of challenging. Some of them did take me several hours to finish. I think there is a little bit of like RNG to getting some good times on some of them, but it was kind of fun doing it. Kind of fun doing them. You also needed to buy some equipment you could only get through here as well. Yeah, here's all the trials, all S ranked out. Yeah, this last one took a long time for me. These are unrestricted ones. The free ones are just super easy. But the restricted ones, yeah, not so much. But yeah, let's see. Alright, so that's it for the main game. And this is going to be spliced in there a little bit because I forgot to show you guys Future Connected. And how that one is also 100% completed. So let's go into that really quickly. Extra story. This one, other than maxing out arts and levels, I think I did everything in about 12-ish hours. And then maxing out arts and levels took me kind of a little bit longer than I thought it would. And we ended up at 1836. But, yeah. So, I really didn't think it would take all that long to do, but I guess it took a little while, but I don't know, not too bad of a game. I mean, it is only kind of the side story stuff. So, let's see what we got here. Got all the maps done. Only really 2 maps in this one. 2 areas. It's gonna be a lot shorter to show you all the 100%s here. Quest log. Not nearly as many quests as the last one, but those are all there. As far as unique monsters, I guess I don't really have proof of that, because you would grind more art coins just from one spawning later on. Here's all the quiet moments. We got the Collectopedia done. All the pawn specters are saved. All the arts here you can see maxed out. Oops. And this took, well, I don't know if it took longer. Well, it didn't take longer than the other one, just because, the other one, I guess you played the game a lot longer. These appearances for Shulk and Melee are the same. They share all the stuff, so I'm not gonna go through those again. But we got all the equipment from them, and I think that's pretty much it. Everyone's 99. So I guess that was kind of what I deemed as 100%. That's how I gamed on my own terms with this one, although I did, like I said, let a few of those achievements kind of suck more than a couple hours of my time. But yeah, anyways, let me know, guys, if you like this sort of video. I'm guessing probably not too many will, because it's kind of, I don't know. I'm not sure. Let me know what you guys think about it, if you want to have more 100% videos and what I thought about the games, how I went about it, what I kind of learned from my experiences with it. And yeah, I mean, the other thing too, backlog wise, this currently it is 5 games long. Yes, only 5 games long, and that also let me just take my time a lot more with this game, as opposed to blitzing through as fast as possible. So anyways, guys, with that being said, thanks so much for watching, and have a good night, good morning, enjoy your games, and spread that positivity. Game on your own terms. You do you, and be your V2.